I blamed God for taking my husband, but what he said changed everything. I've been married to my husband for 41 years. Our connection goes way back. Our fathers were war buddies, so we knew each other from a very young age. While we had occasional arguments, we lived a generally happy life. However, when he turned 65, he was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Despite trying various treatments, the cancer persisted, and there was nothing more we could do. We continued to love each other until the day he passed away. I vividly remember his last words to me. He spoke as he lay in bed surrounded by family, expressing that he was going home and would see me again. Holding his hand until it softened, I knew he was gone. The doctor placed him in a body bag, and I accompanied his journey to the funeral home. That night, grief overwhelmed me, and I found myself cursing God for taking away the love of my life. Months passed in darkness. Life lost its meaning. I stopped eating regularly, neglected exercise, and longed to be with my husband. Depression took hold, affecting my relationships with my children. Every corner of the house reminded me of him, and my health deteriorated. After a month summoning courage, I ventured out to the park we used to frequent. Approaching the lakeside seats, reminiscent of our conversations, I saw someone sitting there. As I walked closer, the person vanished. Filled with sadness, I wiped away a tear, reflecting on the past and feeling even more alone. Suddenly, I noticed the figure standing by the lake again. Perplexed, I questioned what was happening. A sharp chest pain struck, causing me to fall. Losing consciousness, I later woke up to a bright light pulling me in like a gentle tornado, yet causing no harm. Unsure of its destination, I went through a tunnel, arriving on the other side. A profound sense of love enveloped me, indescribable in words. I heard a familiar voice, my own, incessantly cursing God and expressing regret for hurtful words said to my husband and children. The amplified volume overwhelmed me, prompting me to pray for forgiveness. Miraculously, the voices vanished, leaving me with a newfound sense of peace. I found myself standing at the base of a dazzling throne. The brightness gradually faded, revealing a person seated on the throne, their outline initially blurred. The individual spoke, acknowledging my expressions of resentment. They explained that I was brought here to vent, acknowledging their apprehension. I confessed my feelings, attributing the loss of my husband to this presence. He was my life, and his departure felt like everything being taken away. The entity admitted to bringing him to their realm as his time on earth had concluded, having fulfilled his desires, marrying his soulmate and raising children with the one he loved the most, me. Inquisitive, I asked to see him once more. God, the entity, agreed, taking me on a tour of heaven. We reached a breathtaking lake and traversed beautiful pastures, eventually arriving at our prepared heavenly home, mirroring our earthly abode. There, I saw my husband tending to flowers. Encouraged by God, I approached my husband, calling his name. He turned, puzzled, questioning my presence. I expressed my confusion, and he sternly insisted it wasn't my time, urging me to return for the sake of our children. He assured we would reunite, gently kissing my cheek. Regaining consciousness at the park's edge, a park ranger assisted me. Despite feeling like I'd spent considerable time in divine conversation, only a couple of minutes had passed. Refusing medical assistance, I walked home. Over the next few months, I adjusted and returned to a healthy routine. The past 5 years posed challenges, but with each birthday, I remind myself of limited time. Believing my husband awaits in heaven, I anticipate a future reunion, cherishing the hope of being together forever.